In our modern Christian church, especially in the West, it goes a little something like this. We come into the building Sunday with our mask on, and I'm not talking about our mask for coronavirus. I'm talking about our mask that hypocrites wear. We shake a few hands, we lie about how we're doing, we grab a donut and some of that coffee, and we go to our seat, and then we sing a couple songs. We listen to the sermon, and then we bolt for the door to get back to our normal activities. We come to consume, we come to be fed, and then we have the nerve to criticize the pastor, to criticize the worship team, the kids ministry. I mean, where did this even come from? Because this is wrong. Why? Because in the scriptures, it's clear. This is not how we're called to do this thing called church. It was Paul who wrote in 1 Corinthians 14:26. So here's what I want you to do. When you gather for worship, each one of you should be prepared with something that will be useful to all. Sing a hymn, teach a lesson, tell a story, lead a prayer, provide an insight. In other words, do something. Paul is letting us know how we are to gather as a church. He sees the gathering of the church as a time when people come to participate and to give to one another. I mean, in other words, we don't come just to receive. We don't come to just consume. We don't just come with our hands out. The Corinthian Christians were meeting in small groups in different homes. I mean, there were many house churches scattered all over the city of Corinth. And as they would meet in these small groups, there would be a freedom and a responsibility to not only receive, but to give. I mean, look, guys, the goal of coming together as a church is not to be entertained, nor even to be pleased with a blessing. I mean, we gather for edification. For the spiritual building up, we need to live lives that glorify Jesus outside the walls of the church. Ephesians 4:12 says it best. The goal of the equipping of the saints for the work of ministry is to edify the body of Christ. Our Christian lives are to be lived on the outside, and we come to be strengthened. We come to be built up. We come to be equipped when we come together as a church family. Let all things be done for edification. Looks and sounds outward. It doesn't mean let everything be done for my edification, for my building up, for my blessing. It means let everyone come to church with a heart to build up someone else. It was Charles Spurgeon who once said, "Spiritual self-indulgence is a monstrous evil, yet we see it all around." On Sunday, these loafers must be well fed. They only look out for such sermons that will feed their souls. The thought does not occur to these people that there is something else to be done besides feeding. Tell me that this isn't a huge problem today. And the question I would ask myself or ask you is, what are we doing to encourage and build up the body of Christ? Do I come to serve or be served? And let us be reminded of what Jesus said in Mark 10. I came not to be served, but to serve and give my life as a ransom for many. Guys, let these words sink deep into your heart today. Let them change you.